Hi everyone, welcome back to the Automotive Logistics and Supply Chain Red Sofa here in Munich. Very pleased to be joined once again by Paulina Chmielarz, who's the Digital and Innovation Director for Industrial Operations at JLR, responsible for a wide range of digitalization and transformation across supply chain manufacturing and procurement. Paulina, we've just been talking on stage about the journey, about some of the changes you've made to bring the teams with you. But can you tell us about give us a sense of where you are. You have a very ambitious transformation project. It includes PLM, Product Lifecycle Management. It includes an SAP S/4HANA integration, and of course, many process changes in between. Where do you stand right now, and what are some of the next key steps in this journey?
Our fundamental transformations are way along the way, and big progress done in PLM and in SAP space. So this journey will continue. And we are now in a stage where we have strategic initiatives which complement those big platforms or advance the usage of them. And we also have very big piece of work right now with all our data products. So really advancing those things. So we are, I would say, somewhere in the middle of our journey, really focusing on the details and the quality of all of it.
One of the things you talked about on stage was Revive, an initiative to, as you say, kind of perhaps bring teams more with you, support with examples and data cases. Tell us a little bit about Revive and why that's been an important part of this journey.
Extremely important part is to take a look at the experience of the end users, our team, our employees, and how they experience, how they perceive, but also how they interact with all of this digitalization that we're bringing. So Revive is a strategic piece of our work to really improve the quality of the adoption, but also the experience of the people along this journey to make it much more effective in the end after the deployment, that people actually use it to their benefits and they feel comfortable with all of this new technology.
Yeah, absolutely. So no point in having all these tools if they don't know and aren't going to use them. One of the things we've been talking about over the past year or a little bit more is the shift left and particularly the virtual bill of materials, the virtual BOM project related to the PLM. Can you give us a sense of the progress that you've made in implementing this, and what are some of the benefits you're starting to see?
We are now live with the bill of material. Big effort and big collaboration with our colleagues from engineering departments. So we have achieved a significant step up in the level of integration between all of our function in this space. What we are seeing right now is that the data that normally we would wait through the chain of the processes to arrive in industrial operations is live available for us, and we see the status but also the processes and changes much earlier, and we can live collaborate and use it. But also what we have seen is that consolidation of all of these processes into one platform of PLM allowed us and our people to have everything in one space. They are much more comfortable and much more stable because of this.
And if you look at the virtual BOM, what are some benefits or impacts you see for supply chain planning and logistics?
One of the very interesting cases that we do see is because the new platform allows us to account for almost every single use case for supply chain, we, instead of creating artificial phantom data in supply chain to operate, we can actually start it on the left side and embedded into the engineering and manufacturing bill of material, which means that the transparency of the size of supply chain operations became just part of the standard. It's no longer artificially built up afterwards. It starts at the very beginning.
That's very exciting. At this event, of course, we're talking a lot about artificial intelligence and Gen AI examples in supply chain. But as you pointed out last year and often highlight, you need a master data strategy to set the base. Otherwise, the story kind of falls apart. What are tools and processes that you've implemented again or used more this year to take the next step forward in your master data strategy?
We first of all invested significantly in our data products. So not only the infrastructure to do it, but also the data products itself and the management and the governance of that. What is very interesting to see, and in the whole discussion in the business around artificial intelligence, is actually adoption or even starting your journey with artificial intelligence will initially show you how bad is your data. And when you will then address first your data, then the journey of AI is much easier. So for us, proper platforms, proper control and governance of master data, and focusing significantly of the quality of data and monitoring that quality and fixing the root causes is key. And this is what we're seeing now. The data product and marketplace is already live with a couple of 100 products there, and we start using.
Very exciting. So let's finish a little bit. I mean, it is a buzzword, but nonetheless, everyone is interested about how we can use Gen AI in areas of supply chain planning, logistics. Are there use cases that you're exploring in industrial operations or even putting into implementation?
We are in a test phase. We are not adopting yet Gen AI at scale. We are very cautious. The reason is we really want to protect our customers. And safety and quality is important for us in that space. So we are testing a couple of things. Very interesting elements is really in maintenance space, and especially with aid to the operators to support with some extra information. So we are not yet convinced how far we're going to go with that, but we are definitely exploring.
Well, that's interesting enough as it is. Paulina, thank you as ever for sharing this with us, for being with our audience. You can find more insights from JLR's transformation on our website and on our live blog, and for sure we'll be keeping up with you and every step of this journey. So thanks again for being with us.
Thank you very much.